A fear a lot of parents always have is whether or not their kids are gonna do anything that's responsible online. As we have all these things like TikTok and the Instagrams and the Twitters and and what's the other one now? We got Instagrams, Twitters, TikToks. TikTok is the latest. So parents want stronger controls over their kids' TikTok usage because of new challenges that keep popping up. We've seen challenges all over the place on the internet since forever, but this latest viral challenge that many tweens and maybe some teenagers are dealing with has left a few dead and others brain dead. So coming from NPR, they talk about how more than 12,000 people have signed a petition from the advocacy group Parents Together. They're asking the TikTok CEO, Vanessa Papas, to introduce parent mirror accounts. These are settings that would allow parents to see the same feeds that their kids see. I pointed out some of the things that happen with kids potentially killing themselves or becoming brain dead from the activities they do. Here's some of the details of one particular instance. There's a 12-year-old Oklahoma boy. He was found with a ligature marks on his neck on July 19th after taking part in the quote blackout challenge. This is a dangerous trend that's going through TikTok where they film themselves holding their breath or choking themselves until they lose consciousness. He was taken to the Oklahoma Children's Hospital for treatment, but he died early the next morning, which is, I'm sure, any parent's nightmare from something so senseless like this from happening. There's also a 10-year-old girl in Italy and a 9-year-old boy in Tennessee and another 12-year-old Colorado boy. All have been declared brain dead from the same activity. So in response to some of the stuff, TikTok was trying to get out ahead of it and just said that protecting minors is critically important, and TikTok takes the safety of our community very seriously. We strictly prohibit dangerous challenges on TikTok, and while we have not yet found evidence of a blackout challenge, we remained alert and ready to act against any violence, any volatative content posted. So it sucks, and I'm wondering if there's a different thing besides just mirror accounts, because I think maybe some of these parents might see things from their kids that aren't taking part in dangerous challenges. They probably still don't want to see what their kids are seeing that are maybe not as harmful to themselves or others. And also, isn't there something with an algorithm or not even algorithm, but where things can get shut down as soon as you post it? I mean, it happens on Facebook. Happens on Twitter probably. There's certain things you post and they automatically kind of get shut down. We always hear conservatives talk about shadow bans all the time. How about direct bans? We've seen it happen. If somebody posts their ass on Instagram, they're probably gonna get some kind of flag. So if things like these kind of challenges pop up, if an 11 and 12-year-old can figure out the blackout challenge, why can't TikTok people? They can't keep track of what they're doing?
Yeah, I hear you. I think there probably might be a better way to handle this. I'd like to note that I'm amused at how old we've gotten, where Jayar is like, what is it, this TikTok thing that's going on, right?
I'm trying to avoid it, bro.
Yeah, so meanwhile, I always think like I'm 16 in my head. But the one thing that it is clear is that I'm not that young, is that all these challenges, I hate them. Right, I guess the teenagers like the challenges, but like every challenge is a disaster. Oh, see if you can drink 18 pounds of milk. Why? Let alone the dangerous part. Like, why are we doing that? That's so stupid. But it's probably when I was 16, I didn't like those either. Like, here's a challenge I like. Let's see if we can eat a delicious sundae. Yeah, hey, I did it. Challenge accepted and won. To Jayar's point, I don't want to see my kids feed. They're okay now. My kids are 11 and 8. It's not going to be too bad. When they hit puberty, I don't want to see their feed. Okay, there's got to be a better way to handle this. I know we're always looking for some sort of responsibility here, but Jayar makes a great point that I hadn't thought of earlier. Like, yeah, on Instagram, if you show your ass, first of all, you'll probably rise to the top. But if it's literally technically naked, then yes, they will take it off, right? They have a way of catching that. They might not catch it in the first second, but they catch it and take it off. All right, we'll design something that catches dumbass challenges that kill kids. It's more important than a naked ass. So I think that's probably the better way to go. Rayy, Vana, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll be a TYT Zoomer correspondent here. I use TikTok. I'm familiar with the platform, and TikTok is lying about what they're saying in that statement. It's a lie. It's absolutely a lie. They are not trying to get this off of their platform. But before I get into that, I'll just say I really hate the idea of parents being able to see their kids' TikTok feeds because, like I said, I use TikTok a lot, and I see a lot of kids who are, part of the LGBTQ+ community who talk on TikTok about how their parents don't accept that. So they use TikTok as an outlet to express who they are, express their sexuality, express their gender identity. And if their parents are able to see that, it could result in not even just banning them from accessing that content online, but punishment at home. And I really would hate to see that. But also this trend is not new. We used to call this, when I was a kid growing up and when YouTube was first starting out, it was the choking game. I saw my friends play this game. I never did it, but thankfully none of my friends ever got hurt or died. But just as parents are lashing out against TikTok, at that time they lashed out against YouTube. But YouTube did what I want TikTok to do, which is purge that content from its website. If you go to YouTube right now, I did this before the show. If you go to YouTube right now and type in choking game to the search, all you will see is video after video of doctors talking about the dangers of the choking game, parents giving testimonials, sobbing about how they lost a child to it, and just endless content about how awful it is. If you go to TikTok and you type in, you can't type in their search function blackout challenge. But if you type in blackout CH, the first thing TikTok recommends for you to click is blackout changles. And wouldn't you know, if you click on blackout changles, it's video after video of children choking themselves until they pass out. And all of those videos use hashtag blackout. All of those videos have the same graphic on their screen that says blackout challenge. And I know that TikTok is capable of monitoring that because you're not allowed to swear in written form on TikTok. You can't type out a cuss word and put it on your graphic. So they have as part of their algorithm, a mechanism to search what people are saying and delete that content. And we saw it. They used that same algorithm to delete when TikTokers were talking about the Uygur genocide. They have the infrastructure to do it. So then the question becomes, why aren't they? At the very least, they're turning a blind eye to this, and at the very worst, they're promoting it to their predominantly young, under 18 user base, and it's disgusting.
Really fast, Vana. I know we're really close to break, but I just want to know, what do you think is the reason that they would have to not shut this down? What's the benefit to the company?
I mean, if it continues to trend, they make money off of it. They make ad revenue from it,
Yeah, Rayy, Vana made so many great points there as quickly as I can. Number one, Anna has this rant on TikTok that's got like 15 or 20 million views, but it's against religion. So what if your parents find out that you liked a video that was against religion and they're really religious? Like, I hadn't even considered the political ramifications, personal ramifications like that. So yeah, doing the same feed's a really bad idea. I mean, how is that for ironic that because I want you to understand, TikTok is banning you from protesting the Uygur genocide, okay? But you want to choke yourself out if you're a kid, that's okay, right? And they're taking some precautions, but not enough, right? And so that seems to be clear. I mean, look, we were dumb too when we were kids, and what would we do? We'd do the arm punch. We didn't call it challenge back in the day. How hard can you punch the other guy in the arm, and who gives it first? You remember that, right?
Totally forgot.
At least we didn't murder each other or ourselves. So and look, we can't track our kids every minute. It's not right. It's not right. I remember my sister used to tease me all the time. We get along so great now. I love her so much. But when we were kids, we teased each other all the time, too much, right? And one day I found her diary, and I was like, oh. And then I didn't read it because I thought it was too much. Like, it was a bridge too far, and I don't remember if I was 13, 14 or whatever, right? But now parents are like, who cares? Give me all their diaries. I'm reading every minute, or I'm watching every minute of what they're watching. Don't do that to your kids, but have conversations with them about being responsible. That's really important. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, Jayar. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.